ongoing talk, especially among your Senate colleague here in Virginia, about whether or not President Biden should remain as the candidate for your party here. Do you have a stance on this topic?
Any advice that I have for the president, I'm going to share with the president. I don't feel a need to share it beyond that, but I'll tell you what I do believe strongly. Joe Biden's a person who's always put his country first over himself. And I've never been disappointed in that, in him. He's a patriotic person who will put the country over his own needs. And I think he'll do that as he makes this decision. If he believes fully that he can do this, I will respect that judgment. But I also completely believe that if he has doubts about whether he can do it, he'll level with the American public about it. That's the kind of patriot he is. And he's not given me any evidence to doubt that he'll do what's right for the country. So yes, I'm talking to colleagues, I'm talking to the White House, but I have a bedrock confidence in this president's patriotism. You can agree or disagree on a policy issue. I mean, even my Democratic presidents, I might disagree on this or that, just as I've disagreed with Republican presidents on policies. But when it gets to fundamental character and patriotism, I don't have any doubts about Joe Biden. He's going to do what's right for the country. I've had a number of conversations with Mark and other colleagues last week, yes. I was not aware that there was a meeting that was going to be held today, which apparently is not going to be held. But Mark and I talk frequently, yeah.
Do you believe Joe Biden is the best Democrat to beat Donald Trump in November?
I can't say it better than I said. Look, he won a race against Donald Trump in 2020 by a commanding lead here in Virginia and nationally, and he's done a great job as president. And I have never been disappointed in Joe Biden's patriotic ability to put country over self. It's been a tough stretch since the debate, obviously. It's a big week in D.C. We have the NATO leaders coming in, and I think he needs to be focused on that. That's a really important thing that needs to be done this week to celebrate the 75th anniversary of NATO. But I just have a fundamental belief in his patriotic ability to put country first, and I think that's what he is going to do, and I trust that he will.
Relating to that, it appears that he sent a letter to Congressional Democrats saying that this needs to be put behind the party. He has no intentions of stepping down. Have you read that letter?
I haven't read it, but I've seen news about it. So I'll read it later and see what but that's what he feels today. Of course, that's what he feels today. But again, I'm just going to tell you, it is the 8th of July, and it is early in this discussion in the aftermath of the debate. So we'll see.
Senator, last week when you kicked off your tour in Petersburg, you were basically accosted by the people in Petersburg saying, please get your colleagues to turn down the noise.
Yeah.
You mentioned that all of that had been from editorial writers and pundits, nothing from Virginia.
At that point,
yeah. Now we're hearing the stuff about from Senator Warner. Representative Beyer originally made some comment and then walked it back. How are you reacting to
Connolly too.
And Connolly too. Yeah. How are you reacting to all of the interest from Virginia about whether or not the president should step down?
Far be it for me to tell any elected official what their opinion should be or what they should say. So I'm not going to comment on what anybody else is saying. I mean, again, I've said what I think. And I also believe, I'm having conversations not just with Senate colleagues, but with the White House, but I just keep those conversations to myself. I don't feel a need to be public about all of those.
In these conversations,
this weekend, Lindsey Graham suggested Glenn Youngkin should be Trump's VP. Any comment?
I saw that.
On
No,
VP,
I would. I've never been able to correctly predict what the other side will do, so who knows? But I saw that Lindsey said that. Yeah.
and regarding this
Yeah.
Any concern that you're running for re-election this year too? Any concern about that if President Biden is leading the ticket?
No, I mean it's an issue that is much bigger than my election. So I'm going out and winning my election. I campaigned last week all over Virginia, and this came up at every event. Bill was with me at an event Monday, and I did events Monday through Friday, and it came up everywhere. And I pretty much said the same thing that I said when you and I talked about it on Monday. Burden is on me to run my race, tell people what I've been doing as a senator, and that I have a lot more that I want to do. Trying to deliver results in every corner of the Commonwealth is what I'm good at, and I'm going to continue to talk about that. But obviously the discussion about the presidential is a huge issue, much bigger than my race. But again, I think this is going to I believe it's going to work out in a good way. Now, Mark Warner always says I'm too positive about everything, and then I always respond, and that just means the Virginia senators are right at the national average if you put them together. So.
Regarding these conversations, are you trying to push or pull your colleagues to one side of this?
I
or
don't
are you
really
just
want to
trying
get.
gauge
Yeah, I
the-
don't really. I mean, I don't really want to get into my conversations with my colleagues.
You mentioned this is early in the process, but the election is not that far away. Are you concerned the constant drip of elected officials coming out saying Biden should step aside is going to hurt the party?
It's not helpful. I mean, we need to be unified to be successful. And so we have to find a dynamic that will enable us to be unified. We won't be successful if we're not unified. I do see paths forward where we can be unified, but that's a burden on our shoulders. We need unity and we need energy to be successful in November. And the last 10 days or so they've created some energy in the sense of excitement and interest. Which was maybe lacking a little bit before the debate. So that's kind of an interesting thing. But obviously there's division right now. But we just have to find a path forward to unity.
In terms of those in the party, you're saying he should step down following the debate performance. Have you spoken with the president about what he needs to do to regain the trust of those who have said he should step aside?
It's again, I'm going to leave off. I'm trying to advise other people on what they should feel or what they should say. I have my own particular way of dealing with issues like that, and that is I know people's phone numbers and I can call them and talk to them. I have not spoken directly to the president, but I've spoken to a lot of people very close to him.
Would you welcome the president on the campaign trail as you're running right now?
I suspect that Joe Biden and Kamala Harris will come to Virginia for events, and you'll see me with them. You won't see me every time because what happens is you find out about an event 2 days in advance, and the question is never do you go to an event. The question is do you cancel everything else that you had on your schedule to go to an event. Sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. But I have been at events with both Joe Biden and Kamala Harris in Virginia, and I suspect they will come to Virginia. And if they do, you'll probably see me with them.
Have you chatted with Kamala Harris or much?
Not in the last week. No.
Senator, you have been the chief executive of a government
Yeah.
before. There's been some talk coming from others within the party about the chief executive position, in this case of the federal government, is a team effort. Does that give you any sort of reassurance about the debate that's going on about age and ability?
David does to some degree, but it's not a complete answer to it. I mean, it is the case that the team is very important. And what you've seen with the Biden team is you haven't seen a lot of drama, not a lot of people leaving, not a lot of turnover, not a lot of chaos. It's a very stable team. And that's important given the challenges that we're dealing with in the world right now. And so that's a partial response to concerns about the quality of the decision making of the president is, hey, look who he has around him and look how stable this group is. Nick Burns from the CIA is now over in Qatar trying to see if we can finally close down on a hostage release deal in Gaza. You're going to see a lot of activity this week with respect to this NATO summit. It's a big deal. 75 years of NATO. One of 3 NATO commands in the world is in Virginia and Norfolk. Global leaders are in. I'm going to be with a lot of the parliamentarians, ministers of defense, foreign ministers, but the president will be with the heads of state this week. So it's a big issue, and you'll see really heavy activity by he and his team. And again, that's a partial answer, but not a full answer.
Are you at all worried about Trump presidency could mean for the future of NATO?
Oh, yeah. So I am, and that's why I was really happy last year. I was able to get a very kind of a precedent-creating bill passed that says no president can withdraw from NATO without a 2/3 vote of the Senate or act of Congress. I had introduced that bill with John McCain. I think it was the last bill he introduced before he passed. When he passed, our bill kind of languished, but I convinced Marco Rubio to pick up the baton from John McCain, and we got that bill passed last year, overwhelmingly in both houses, signed by President Biden. And it's kind of precedent making because it's the first bill I'm aware of that goes into a treaty and says a treaty can only be exited with this level of congressional approval.
Separation of powers issue, but we don't have time for that.
Yeah, well, we do actually. The Supreme Court even said in a case in the 1970s, a similar question came up about a Taiwan treaty that President Carter tried to pull out of without Congress. And so Barry Goldwater sued President Carter, went up to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court said they were smart enough to say, guys, this is a political decision. The Article 1 and Article 2 branches, you need to work this out, and we're not weighing in. Well, the Article 1 and 2 branches have worked this out because we passed a bill and the president signed it. So based on the earlier precedent, it was a case dealing with the Taiwan treaty. I think that this the legal foundation of this bill is rock solid. Now, a president may not be able to withdraw from NATO, but a president can still harm NATO by talking it down, by, cozying up to, non-NATO adversaries. I mean, presidents can harm NATO, but a president can't withdraw from NATO.
Senator,
Yeah.
Senator, how do you address some pundits who said that the leaking of the Warner information was actually an effort to essentially give Republicans a free pass for the week, give Trump a free pass for the week? How would you? Were you surprised by the leak?
I was disappointed in it. If you have a conversation with 20 U.S. senators, you kind of have to expect it might get out. So I was disappointed, maybe not completely surprised. I don't view the fact that there was a leak as anything, as part of any plan, or it's just the reality. If you talk to that many people, I mean, somebody's going to pass it on.
Are you expecting a spirited lunch tomorrow for the caucus?
The Democratic caucus lunch tomorrow will be very spirited. Yeah.
What's your message to Virginia voters who may have reached out to you, expressed concern, or what do you want them to know?
Did I hear them? I was on the trail all last week. I did 5 days of events from Monday morning to, late Friday, doing events, and this was the dominant issue. And I'm going to continue to be out this week. So I'm listening to you. I'm taking what you say very important. It affects my judgment of what I think should be done. But again, I have a direct route to speak to the decision makers, and I tend to speak to them directly rather than through public pronouncements. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.